Have you ever wondered what it takes to fuel a Swedish soldier for an entire day in the field? Well, today, we're not just wondering. Today, we're diving headfirst into this beast. This right here is a Swedish 24-hour military ration. And you know what that means. We're going to crack this thing open, we're going to check out every single item, and then we're going to do a taste review on all the items inside. So let's see if Swedish efficiency extends to their field rations for their soldiers. This right here is a Swedish 24-hour military ration. This is wet packed, meaning there's no freeze-dried food in it. The mains are packed in thermostabilized Retor pouches. This is vegetarian menu number 10. And it was packed June 16th, 2023, has a best buy of February 14th, 2026, and it's going to contain 4,580 calories. This ration was a Christmas present from my brother-in-law. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate it. And as you can see, it's already been opened. This was ordered from overseas, and when it got here, it was already opened. Gee, I wonder who opened it. So when I opened it up, I went through it because it's already opened, and I wanted to see what was missing. And the funny thing is, when you order a ration from overseas and somebody opens it up, the mains are missing. The odd thing about this one is everything's in it except for one dish, and that's the creamy pasta with mushrooms. The main meal in here, the kebab stew with corn and bell pepper, it's still in here. Both meals are vegetarian, so why take one and leave the other? I don't get it. I don't understand, but hey, I'll take it. Everything else seems to be in there. Let's open it up. First thing we have, oat porridge with chocolate and banana. Here's our kebab stew with corn and bell pepper, made by Bourbon, which makes amazing meals. Instant noodle meal, tomato flavored. We've got an apple isotonic drink, a pineapple isotonic drink, a peach isotonic drink, a pear and vanilla whey protein shake. This is going to be banana chips. We've got some cheese biscuits, some chocolate chip biscuits, some fruit cubes. This sounds good. Salty cashew energy bar, a chocolate bar made by Orifo, mint chocolate protein bar. We have a fruit bar, and I believe this is going to be blueberry. I'm not really sure. Maybe raisin in there too. Apple pie energy bar, nice. 2 packs of nut cream. I think this is going to be kind of like Nutella. Our flameless ration heater. Pack of tissue or bung fluff. Got a Ziploc bag so you can put your trash in there or collect water or save food that you want to eat later. Looks like this is going to be an accessory pack, our field essentials. They give you 3 packs of instant coffee. Pay attention, US. Put the coffee back in the rations. 3 disinfecting wipes. 3 packs or 6 pieces of zinc gum. 4 toothpicks. And our Swedish spork. And that's it. In this bag, if you need to measure anything, you got a little ruler on the bag. You got some encouraging statements there. No matter which way you have to march, it's always uphill. Whenever you have plenty of ammo, you never miss. Whenever you are low on ammo, you can't hit the broadside of a barn. That's pretty cool. And again, we're missing the pasta with mushrooms, and I guess I'm not all that heartbroken over it. I'm just glad they didn't take that kebab dish. And I really don't get it. I mean, come on. There's no reason to take anything out of these rations. There really isn't. Everything is cooked, it's canned. There's just no reason for it. I don't know. I don't get it. It's stupid. So that's what you get in this Swedish military 24-hour ration minus the pasta with mushrooms. So I'm going to get this all split out into meals, and I'll be back with breakfast. All right, so this is going to be my breakfast. On the bag, it actually says the kebab stew is the breakfast, and then it has the porridge as the dinner. I'm not doing that. I'm going to have this porridge for breakfast. That sounds like more of a breakfast meal to me. So with this oat porridge with chocolate and banana, we're going to have this pear and vanilla protein shake, some coffee, mint chocolate protein bar, some fruit cubes, the fruit bar, and an apple drink. I figured why not load up on some protein for breakfast? You know, despite missing the pasta with mushrooms, there's a lot of food in this ration. And what I've noticed is there's lots of pocket food, lots of bars that you could just throw in your pocket or your rucksack, which is a great idea Because as a soldier, you may not have time to just sit down and eat a meal. You may have to just pick and eat throughout the day. So all these bars, kind of like the French, it's really a good idea. And so far, I'm really liking what's in this ration. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first, let's get this cooking. This calls for 2 deciliters or 200 milliliters of boiling water. It's got a nice gusseted bottom. And I just noticed right here, it says 2 deciliters of boiling water. It says level F. You look in here, it tells you your levels. So you don't have to measure. So I'm not going to measure. Let's give that a stir. It smells really good. You can smell that banana. I'm going to add just a tad more water. I don't like my oat porridge super thick. Little more water. Yep, that's good. Seal this up. I could just eat that right now, but I'm going to make the other stuff. Set this out of the way. Let's make this pear and vanilla protein shake. It does not say, and if you can find where it says, but it doesn't say how much water to add to this, I don't know. But I'm just going to eyeball it. Smells really good. Put just a tad in for now. Let's get her mixed up. I think that's enough water. Set him back here. Let's make this apple drink. Calls for 250 mils of water. Let's get these fruit cubes out. Get the mint chocolate bar out. See what this is all about. Fruit bar. Kind of like a fruit roll-up kind of thing. Let's make our coffee. All right, let's try out this oat porridge. A little thicker than I like, but we're going to go for it. Not too exciting. It's oatmeal. It's good. I'm not getting chocolate. I'm just getting banana, very subtly, not very sweet, which is fine with me. I don't like super sweet stuff. So this is a great breakfast. Definitely going to keep you going. I want to try this though. I'm going to put a handful of this right in there. Why not? Let's see how that is. That's the way to do it. That's all going in there. That's a great combo. There really wasn't much flavor in that oat porridge. Adding those fruit bits in there, that gave it so much more flavor. Yep, I can handle that. Let's try out this coffee with it. Smells like good coffee. That's really good coffee. And they give you 3 of them. Last bite of this. Not very interesting, but so good. That was great. Adding those fruit bits was the way to go. Let's try out this apple drink. It's so good. Very natural flavor. I don't think there's artificial anything in that. That is really good. Let's try out the protein shake. That is super good. The peach flavor in there is fantastic. I was a little skeptical. I've never really had a peach vanilla shake. That's good stuff. I mean, usually a protein shake here is going to be like chocolate or chocolate peanut butter or just vanilla. That is a nice change of pace. Very, very good flavor. I really like that. Plus, there's 25 grams of protein in there. Let's try out this mint chocolate protein bar. I like mint chocolate. I don't reach for it as my first choice with this kind of thing, but I do like it. It's got like the same consistency and texture as a York peppermint patty. It really does. That chocolate outer shell, it's like the same as a York peppermint patty. It really is. And then the middle is that same consistency almost. Last bite of this. Wait a second. I need to try this with it. That's the way to do it. Let's check out this fruit bar. Not picking up blueberry, not picking up raisin. I don't know what flavor exactly it is. It looked like blueberry on the packaging, but it's pretty good. I'm really digging this protein shake. All right, well, there you have it. That was breakfast. Definitely a great breakfast. I'd be super happy with this. That oat porridge is super filling. Would definitely keep you going all day. But you got to mix those fruit bits right in. You have to do that. It really, really added a whole bunch of flavor. Protein shake is amazing. That is one of the better protein shakes I think I've had. It doesn't have that weird protein taste. And I probably could have put a little less water in it, but it was still awesome. The apple drink, excellent, very natural tasting, and that coffee is very, very good. So far, this is shaping up to be a great ration. All right, I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and I'll see you back here for lunch. All right, so we're back with lunch. Would have been nice to have the pasta with mushrooms. Oh well, still a lot of food. For lunch, we're going to have this instant noodle meal, tomato flavored, chocolate biscuits, pineapple isotonic drink, coffee, apple pie energy bar, chocolate bar, nut cream, chewing gum, and the banana chips. Not a bad sounding lunch, actually. Would have been nice to have some pasta with mushrooms, but whoever took them must have been hungry that day, and they got a good lunch. But it doesn't matter, it sounds really good. I'm hungry. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first, let's make this instant noodle meal tomato flavored. There it is. Not much of a smell. Got a nice gusseted bottom. Calls for 300 mils of boiling water. Seal this back up. Says to let sit for 5 minutes. Let's make our isotonic drink. Calls for 500 mils of water. Let's give this a shake. Got a nice gusset at the bottom so you can drink right out of this bag, but I'm going to pour it into a glass so you can see it. Set him back over here. Let's quickly make some coffee. Set him back over there. Let's get out these banana chips. Let's check out this chocolate bar. A little bit of bloomage right here. I don't know if that's even bloomed. I have no idea. Looks a little bit bloomed. Let's check this apple pie energy bar out. This sounds really good. There it is. Oh, that smells really good. Let's check out these chocolate biscuits. Might as well try out some of these banana chips. I mean, they're banana chips, not that exciting. I like bananas. I like banana chips. Can't complain about those. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's check on this. Yeah, that looks really good. Oh, it smells delicious. Yeah, those noodles reconstituted great. The soup's a little bit thicker now, which I like. Looks like you got carrots in there. Not sure what kind of spice that is. It's a leaf of some sort. It says dried vegetables, carrots, potatoes, cabbage, leeks. That might be what the green leaf is. Black pepper, garlic, onion powder. Let's give this a shot. That is awesome. It's very creamy and the tomato flavor is excellent. It's not overpowering. It's just right. And you can taste the leeks. You can taste the carrots. And there's just a little hint of garlic. That is really good. This ration packs a lot of calories. Even without that pasta with mushrooms, it's still got to be 4,000 calories. This is a meal in and of itself. This is great stuff. The leeks are really, really coming through with that tomato. It's such a great flavor. I mean, it's ramen. It's like a ramen soup, but this is no cheap ramen soup. I'm really digging this. Get some carrot in there. Man, I am very, very pleased with this. I'm liking this spork too. It reminds me of the British spork, but it's not quite as big, so it's not cutting the sides of my mouth. This would be very, very good on a very cold night. Very, very morale boosting. Nice and hearty, nice and warm, warm your soul. Yeah, this is excellent. Last bite of this. That was fantastic, man. That's comfort food right there. Let's try out this pineapple drink. There's a good pineapple flavor there. It's very subtle. It's mostly sweet. It's a good drink, but it's not quite as good as some of the other drinks I've had. Let's try out a little piece of this chocolate chip biscuit. Kind of just looks like a chocolate chip cookie. It's not like a cookie. Not nearly as sweet. It is a biscuit, but you can taste that chocolate flavor. It's pretty good, but I was expecting a little bit sweeter. I'm okay with it though, because we're going to do this. We're going to use some of this nut cream on it. Let's try that out. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. And we're going to try this. Put a couple banana chips, or just one. That's a big one. Let's try that. That's the way to do it. Yep. That is a great combination right there. That nut cream, it's basically like Nutella. Hazelnuts, peanuts, chocolate. It's amazing. With the banana on top, even better. Whole nother level with the coffee added. That is great. Let's try out this chocolate bar. See how this is. I think this is going to be a darker chocolate. Definitely a darker chocolate. Didn't really say on the packaging, but it's good. Add one of these. That's the way to do it. Big handful of these. Bite of this. Great combo right there. Let's try out this apple pie bar. Real soft and chewy, I think. There it is. The smell of this is dreamy. It smells so good. It smells like an apple pie. Yep, apple pie through and through. That is awesome. Or apple cobbler, either or. It's so good. Last bite of this. It's so good. Let's check out this chewing gum. Sweet mint, I believe is what it is. The flavor is real good. The chew is more rubbery than spongy. It's almost in between spongy and rubbery. Not bad gum. Would get the crud out of your teeth. All right, well, there you have it. That was lunch out of this Swedish 24-hour ration, menu number 10. Would have been nice to try the pasta with mushrooms, but that instant noodle soup with tomatoes, that was fantastic. That was filling in and of itself. The chocolate biscuits, those were great. With the hazelnut spread, even better. Chocolate was good, not the best, not the worst, just decent chocolate. Adding the banana chips onto the cookie with the hazelnut spread, that was the way to do it. That apple pie bar, that was dreamy. That was so good. So yeah, I cannot complain about this lunch. Not at all. All right, well, I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and then I will see you back here for dinner. All right, so we're back with dinner, and we're going to finish up this ration. So for dinner, we're going to have this kebab stew with corn and bell pepper. And along with this, we're going to have the peach isotonic drink, the cheese biscuits, the salty cashew energy bar, and the nut cream. And I'm almost thinking that the lettering and numbering on the bag, the green lettering and numbering and the green outline, I think that may signify that it's vegetarian. If you know, let me know in the comments. I believe the non-vegetarian meals, the regular meals, have the red outline and red numbering and lettering. But I don't care. It sounds really good, and I'm hungry. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, first things first, let's get the main heating up in this flameless ration heater. We're going to fill it to this line right here. A little more. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, there she goes. Man, she's ripping. Whoa, yeah, that thing works awesome. Gonna let that do its thing. Let's make this isotonic drink. Got a fill line right there. It's 500 mils. Give that a shake. I think that's a little less than 500 mils. Going with it. Let's get these cheese biscuits out. This salty cashew energy bar sounds really good. Skipping the coffee tonight. You've already seen it. Twice. I guess while we wait for the main, let's try out one of these cheese biscuits. Smells cheesy. Those are pretty good. Tastes like cheddar cheese, like real cheddar cheese, not fake stuff. I can handle these. And I believe there's sesame seeds in there. Some kind of seed. Nope, just oats. All right, so I'm going to let that do its thing, and I'll be back when it's done. This FRH is working great. All right, so it's been a good 15 minutes. I'm going to get this out. That pad is still super, super hot. Why can't the US MREs have FRHs like that? There it is. Oh, that smells delicious. You can definitely smell the bell peppers in there. That is a hefty 430 gram portion right there. You got carrots and corn. I think there's some garlic in this. It's a tomato-based sauce in there. Let's give this a shot. Man, the smell of bell pepper is very prominent. I love bell peppers. That is really good. The flavor of that sauce is great. The rice is cooked perfectly. I love the addition of corn in there. It gives it a little bit of a sweet crunch. The bell pepper flavor, also amazing. The meat substitute, it's fine. I have no problems with it. It's kind of like the German ration that I had with the vegetarian main. I forget what it was. I didn't even know it was a vegetarian. Tasted great. That's like this. If I didn't know it was vegetarian, I wouldn't even realize it. It's excellent. And it's a lot of food. This is going to be real filling. See if I can't get some of this meat substitute. There it is. I mean, you can't even really hardly tell it's not meat. It's really good. Tasting that on its own, you can tell it's not meat. The texture, it's not meat. But it tastes great. And mixed in, you can't even tell. I'm digging this. Let's try this. Let's try it on one of these cheese crackers. Sorry, cheese biscuits. That's the way to do it. It's going to put them right in there. That is a great addition. Gives it some crunch, so it's got some depth, and then it gives it a cheesiness. It's really, really good. Yeah, I love the contrast with the crunch, with the texture of the dish itself. I really don't care that it's vegetarian. It doesn't taste like it. One thing I will say, it really could use some salt and pepper. That would level this up a little bit. Seems like something easy to add to a ration. Salt and pepper packets. I don't understand it. I like the addition of carrots in this too. Want all that goodness. Last bite of this. That was awesome. That was a great meal. No complaints with that, except the salt and pepper portion. But I mean, that's not a deal breaker, but it sure would be nice. Let's try out this peach drink. It's good. Kind of like the drink at lunch though. It's very sweet, and I probably could have put more water in it, but it's more sweet than peachy. And it's not quite as natural tasting as some of the other drinks I've had from other countries, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's still refreshing. Let's check out this salty cashew energy bar. Got some raisins in there. I think there's hazelnuts in this too, along with the cashews. That is awesome. I love sweet and salty combos. That's what this is. Sweet, salty, kind of caramely almost. Excellent. Gonna have to do this though. Put some of that nut cream on there. How can this be bad? That's ridiculous. That is so good. That is such a great combo. Sweet, salty, chocolatey. Yeah, this is great. Last bite of this. Such a naughty combo. All right, well, there you have it. That was the dinner menu out of the Swedish military 24-hour ration. Menu number 10, vegetarian ration. I have to say, I'm very impressed with this ration. It is kind of like the French in the sense that it has tons of bars and biscuits, which really isn't a bad thing. Because like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's not like you're going to have time to just sit there and eat a full meal. So it makes sense to have a bunch of stuff that you can just kind of eat as you go. It kind of makes sense. I really wish I could have tried that pasta with mushrooms. I'm sure whoever the a-hole is that opened it up enjoyed it. The tomato instant noodles, excellent. This dish, excellent. All the bars, excellent. The drinks, okay. Coffee was great. The nut spread was really good. All in all, I have no complaints, and this was an excellent ration. So if you stuck with me through this Swedish journey, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, and I really, truly appreciate you watching. As I always say, what a fantastic experience to be able to try food from all over the world. And once again, thank you, Chris. I really appreciate you getting this for me for Christmas. That was really cool of you, dude. I really enjoyed this. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you really like my content, make sure you're subscribed. And don't forget, if you want to help further support the channel, I have a Patreon page and I have a merch store. Both are linked below. So again, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching. And I'll be back soon with another review. Later. The fuck is this shit? Oh, it's nut cream. Okay. No matter which way you have to match. Come on, you son of a bitch. Let's try out this, Come on, you fucker. Let's see if you like vegetarian stuff. Nope. He doesn't want the vegetarian meat. He didn't like it. And there's nothing else for you either. That's about it. You don't like energy bars. All right, get. Here. Try one of these vegetarian meats. Nope. He's not digging the vegetarian stuff.